Hello, welcome to eTeachers 365, where education and culture meet. My name is Elaine Johnson, wife, mother, educator, master storyteller. I decided to do a Meet the Teacher video because I haven't officially introduced myself to those of you who have been watching my channel, but I wanted to let you know a little bit about me. So I have been a teacher in third grade for 20 years. I am from West Philadelphia. I am the theme song in West Philadelphia, born and raised in the playground. I think most of you probably know the rest. And so I always thought that I would teach in the inner city, which I did for a number of years. And then I was hired in a suburban school district. And I felt very guilty and I felt sad for leaving the inner city. And I felt as though there wasn't going to be necessarily a place for me going to the suburbs. And what I found is that there were very few African American teachers in my district. And so I've been there now for since 2006. And so my first graduating class, they're now juniors or seniors in college. And for some of them, I still actually have run into their parents, and I've run into them before. And so my experience in a suburban school district has been pleasant, but it also has its challenges. And one of those challenges is the reason I decided to create eTeachers 365, where education and culture meet. What I found as an educator in a suburban district is that sometimes it's hard to find resources and materials and things that will align with what I believe my children need, as well as my students. And so I decided to create a channel where I could provide a resource for teachers, educators, children, where they could listen to my stories, the same stories I do in my classroom, but also where I could give teacher tips and parent tips to help guide people who aren't exactly sure. Because sometimes one of the most challenging aspects is teachers who want to do their best and who want to really teach well, but aren't sure if it's okay for them to read certain stories or to say certain words. And so I created a channel as a resource for parents, for educators, or for just people who wanted to learn more. And so the stories that I choose are African American illustrators and authors. The stories that I choose are stories where African American and children of color are in a positive light. I think the world that we're living in today, we must make sure that our children are seen and heard in a way that represents, for me as a parent and as an African American woman, I see the highs and the lows and just the multiple layers of African American children. And I feel as though sometimes there's only one story told. And so as a teacher, and again as a parent, now that I have young children, I just want to make sure that people who are teaching our children can see the best in them. I want to make sure that they have the resources that they need. And so I hope that you will follow, like, subscribe, and comment. I would love the feedback. eTeachers 365, where education and culture meet. My son was a cameraman, but he left, so I'll have to press the button now. Thank you.